Come vape with me. New tank, sent to me from JacVapour. It's their S22 tank. It's a mouth to lung tank, and it came very sophisticated in a black envelope through the mail. Inside was the little box that contained the tank, and you remember my amusement. Again we have, oh flip, where's this camera? Again we have this crazy sign. Presumably EU wants that. This product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance. Well, I can assure you, when this product came, it was empty and it contained no nicotine at all. So that is the strangest label. Can't understand why we have to be lied to when we can clearly see the product is just a piece of metal and there's nothing in it except an atomizer. No nicotine, no liquid. That's what you, the customer, adds. In that bag that I showed you is the really most beautiful booklet about the S22 tank, and it's a really beautiful read as to why JacVapour designed this tank, because it's not a sub-ohm tank, it's a mouth to lung tank. For me, for people like me that don't do sub-ohming. It has the very wide mouthpiece, let me show you, like a sub-ohm tank. But actually, on using these, I think I prefer them to the teeny little thin ones that we used to get. You sort of get a mean look to your mouth when you're drawing on a little thin mouthpiece. Whereas this, it's more elegant, I think. Or maybe not, you tell me. So this is the S22 and I've been using it for a while. I really like it. It has no problems for me except one drawback, which I shall tell you about. The book tells you all about it. In the box is a set of instructions, but they are very small to read, and for me, who wears glasses and is getting old and doddery, that sort of large booklet on the thing I'm using is very helpful. JacVapour's booklet on their new S22. S22, it's 22 millimeters. So it fits beautifully on normal box mods. It's for anybody that wants a truly flexible setup at an affordable price. That's me. It's for somebody that doesn't need gimmicks. That's me. It's for somebody that doesn't want to go to vaping university before they can use it. That's me. It's for somebody that can't be bothered carrying a petrol can of e-liquid and 10 batteries to work. Well, I don't work, but that's me. This e-liquid in this tank, I have discovered, seems to last longer than any other tank. So I think there's something magical in this tank. I'm introducing you to the other co-presenter of my videos. He's having a sleep next to me, and he doesn't want to speak to you right now. He'd prefer to go to sleep. The amazing thing about this very excellent tank, now remember, I have just bought myself a tank that cost £22 plus after delivery. This S22 is actually a brilliant tank, and it only costs £15. I don't normally say prices in my videos because over the years, of course, the prices change. But this is £15 from JacVapour, the S22 tank. It's a bottom filling tank which solves all the problems that I had with the tank that I bought recently, which was a top filling tank, and gave me great problems with this paralyzed hand. You will see I'm using a box mod. I think it's a 50-watt box mod, and it's got little, what do you call these things? Pink flamingos on it. That's my favorite design, and this tank looks very nice on that mod. So it's bottom filling, which means I can hold it in the strange fingers that I've got and simply take the top off, put the e-liquid in, stick the top back on, and you're good to go. So it's simple, and I like that. For me, the simplest things are the things that don't involve great struggles with my hand. So for older people, it's a nice, easy tank. But, and here comes my crunch, I hope the ones coming along behind this, because this is the first, designed by JacVapour, I hope they take note that those windows for seeing your e-liquid, those windows are bloody small. For somebody who's perhaps like me, sitting in a semi-lit room in the evening and I have to fill, I can't see through the hole to see how deep the e-liquid is when I'm drizzling it into the tank. That is a very small hole. But I have discovered if I'm out, if there's bright light behind the tank, then I can see the level of the e-liquid in it. So I am saying this is an absolutely brilliant tank. The experience, the vapor, the flavor, the ease of use, everything for me is absolutely spot on, except the fact of the tiny little window. Now I've got two tanks, and I've recently done a review on another tank. The other tank I said to you looked like Darth Vader. This tank reminds me of a movie I went to when I was a very young child, really, that terrified me. It was about a king in France who was imprisoned, and his prisoner placed an iron mask over his head, and he only had the tiniest little strip of opening to see the world from. That movie gave me nightmares at night because of the smallness of the slit in the king's helmet that covered his whole face, that he had to live in for years. And so this is a weird thing to say because it doesn't sound nice, but this is my man in the iron mask tank. And the other one is the Darth Vader tank. So this tiny slits in this tank, to me, is its greatest drawback. And I do hope that JacVapour will sort that out, because I've not seen such small slits in a tank that you're supposed to look through for a very long time. So I think that's a regressive step for this really fantastic new tank from JacVapour. The S22, and it's for mouth to lung vapors, and I would reckon, I think it says here somewhere, that this is an excellent tank for smokers to transition to, because the experience of vaping from it is so good. It has all the usual airflow control. The atomizers are very easy to remove. You simply unscrew them as in any other bottom filling tank, and it's inexpensive, and it's a really lovely experience. I'm going to talk more about this tank later in a week. So stay with me, and thanks for vaping with me now.